pretty safe to say. God give it, God take it away. It's the worldwide American way.
What's going on, team? Proof here, and I'm back with part 3 of our Duel Masters Let's Play. And where I left off last time was I was checking out the card shop, and I said I was going to switch it over to hard mode, which I did. But I'm going to go into it and show you guys that I have indeed changed it over to hard mode, not extreme mode, no. So yeah, switched over to hard mode just to make the games more interesting, because the last 2 games we played, we had people passing turns for no apparent reason and whatnot, and that wasn't really fun and interesting to look at. But we're back, and I'm going to look at the deck that I have, that they gave me as a base setup, so I can add natural snare to it, just see what we have. So our deck is, excuse me, our deck is nature and light. And I plan to cut the light stuff in the future in favor of either water, or most likely water, because at the time that the sets were out, I really enjoyed a water nature deck that I talked about last time. But here, oh, it's only have 40 cards, that's fine. I am going to actually, I don't really like this Steel Smasher here, so I'm going to remove that, and I'm going to add this natural snare. And yeah, at the time around this set, I think it's up to about set 4, and I really enjoyed playing a water nature deck, which featured a lot of evolution creatures. And this game is going to go on evolution creatures more, but pretty much they evolve on particular races of cards, such as Burden Main here. Not a signature card. This card is not a, I see. Oh, okay, I gotcha. As you can see where it says race right there, where it says beast folk, evolution creatures evolved on particular races, and you have to match the race with the evolution creature. And they had what is called speed attacker, pretty much. They didn't have summoning sickness, so I thought that was really cool. And I had a deck that was really aggressive, really quick, that featured these types of cards, and I want to try and recreate it in this game later. So no, I don't want. I want to save these changes. Hit start to save. Yes. Alright, so we need to get some more credits before we can buy packs, because packs are 125 credits. I only have 60 credits right now, even after I sold some of my stuff. So let's see, let's talk to this kid here, Craig.
Resistance is futile.
We'll play him, and hopefully this is more interesting, that's for sure. Oh, I can't remember who you are. You look familiar though. Maybe it's definitely a light card, that's for certain. Alright, so I'm first. Do I have a turn 2 play? I don't currently have a turn 2 play. That's upsetting. I'm gonna hold on to free, because free untaps at the end of each turn, which is really handy. Let's set Mana Nexus as mana, and we're gonna pass our turn. Thought he played Darkness. He got all but didn't he have a Darkness shirt on? It has all these light cards. That makes no sense. That bait and switch. So I have light mana. I want to add, we'll add Sundrop Armor. I don't have any turn 2 plays, which is sad. Yeah. Does he have turn 2 plays? Oh, he passed again. I thought this was hard mode. What happened? Oh, Burning Man, you're a turn late, dude. Add some mana. Okay. We'll summon Golden Wing here. Just because we haven't seen his attack animation just yet. You're gonna summon your blocker. Alright. I did have a question from one of the commenters. I didn't catch his name, so that's my mistake. He asked me back in the day what types of combos I like to play, color combos. Most of my decks centered around. Ooh, I'm gonna do it before I get there. I'm gonna tap that. I'm gonna attack it. Get that out the way. Most of my decks was either light-based, nature-based, or it was water and nature-based, and then it usually had a third color in there. My favorite deck of all time was a water, fire, nature deck, and my favorite card, which I know somebody didn't ask me, but my favorite card in old Duel Masters was a card called Queen Maiden the Eternal, which came out later. It came out right after the English game ended, and I played the Japanese game for a time. And it was really cool because it had 6,000 power and double breaker, and it was an evolution creature, which meant that on turn 3 I could have a 6,000 power beat stick and just putting a lot of pressure on my opponent, and I enjoyed that greatly. I might leave a picture of it, either like flash it up on the screen or put it to the side or something so people could check out Queen Maiden in all her majesty. So we've seen Miel attack, but this is the first time he's actually attacked the shield. He's always been the game ender. Let's see. I probably should have summoned those 2 burning mains there because I could have ended the game next turn. Because that was a misplay on my part. Slight misplay on my part. Oh, never mind. He had another Emerald Grass anyway. Mystic Inscription. Nah. I'm going to remove that when I get better cards. Let's see. Summon this. Summon the second one. Are you gonna block? He is gonna block. Interesting. I would have let that through. Sweet. If he let that through, he would have saved himself 2 shields because I would not have attacked with my other 2 guys. Misplay. But yeah, I really enjoyed aggressive tactics where I put a lot of pressure on my opponent as soon as I could, but also enjoyed tactics where I had creatures that were hard to remove, or quote unquote sticky, as the term is called in some other games. Because I enjoyed it when I had like a 6,000 power creature that was early in the game that my opponent couldn't deal with, and I could just attack with it over and over again. Oh, it's my turn? Well, it's time to end this game. Have we seen Burning Mane deal the final attack yet? I don't think so. But we haven't seen Free do much either. Did I skip Free's the last attack? That's my fault. Free is so cool. I like Free a lot early in the game, just because I like the idea of attacking and untapping. I'm sure I'll get Earth Purifying Elemental, which was one of my early high rarity cards I ever had. Yeah. All that stuff is credits. The first, I'm just thinking back and reminiscing on this game. I love this game a lot. One of my first ever super rare card or high rarity card was Granger, which is like a 6-mana 9,000 blocker, and I had no interest in wanting to keep it. I traded it as soon as I could for a Bolshak Dragon.
I'm gonna own this.
Oh, he had a light shirt on. I just thought it was. I assumed that it was black. I assumed because it was black, he was playing darkness. That was my fault. Ooh, never seen you before. You might be one of those cards that got away from the first scene. Oh, nice. I got a two play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm about to say I thought I had more than 6 cards. I'm like, I'm cheating right now. I'm gonna play you as mana and hope I get another light card to put down. Because I want to try and keep all my light cards. I did not. Sad day. Alright. Sorry, free. Because I have a nice little sequence here with Emerald Grass into Miel to take out any of his attackers. Unless it's Steel Smasher. Let's see. Ultimate Force. I don't have anything super big. I'm gonna play this because then I could play Miel. Excuse me, I could play Miel into taking out the Steel Smasher next turn. What was that? It's like a pig. Add that to mana. Or don't want to trade the Emerald Grass and then get a damage in. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tap that, and then I'm gonna attack that into that so they can trade. Emerald Grass looks like one of those tracker things from the Matrix that came to take out Neo. And then Golden Wing gonna get a damage in real quick. Even though this is hard mode, the games are still pretty easy, but I expect them to get harder in the future. It's kind of like Pokemon, where your first battles are really easy, and you expect them to get harder as you get closer and closer to the first gym and whatnot. I don't know if there's any like gym-like battles in this game. I can't remember that far back. Ooh, Mana Crisis. I got a fistful of spells. All right, we'll cast that. Get rid of one of his mana. I wish I could choose. That'd be nice because that's what the card says. But whatever. But yeah, I don't think there's any like gym type things in this game where you have to like fight through a group of people and get to a boss type fight. Maybe that's where that big tournament comes into play. So I expect them to get harder around that time. But for now, we're gonna enjoy these cakewalk games to get some credits in our pocket and start buying some packs. Collect some cards that we don't want to keep around. Excuse me. And then we're gonna end turn. I should end the game next turn because I don't think he can, unless he has a blocker in his hand. Oh, he top decked an Emerald Grass. Can I top deck a Miel though? Nah, I should have played that as mana because then I could have played Natural Snare. I didn't think that far ahead. Misplay. Alright. I'm gonna set this as mana. Play this Year. And then I'm gonna attack with Golden Wing. And if he doesn't block, which he does, if he didn't block, I'm gonna end turn. But since he did, I'm gonna attack with Miel and get that shield anyhow. It would've been better if he took it than attacked on the swing back, but that's okay. And I got game in hand for certain because I can play Natural Snare next turn. I remember when I was chit-chatting with Corey Kai about Duel Masters, he talked about his love for Natural Snare. Oh, I can't wait to get an evolution creature. I want Fighter Duel Fang like I talked about. I got game. I'm not gonna Natural Snare anything. No need to add insult to injury here. I don't think we've seen Eir finish an attack animation. Victory, boys. Nice. Okay, got some more nature cards. I don't really want to keep them though. I've achieved the rank of amateur. What does that mean? We'll find out. Sweet. High voltage. Alright, let's sell some more stuff. Goodbye. Ooh, 40. Goodbye. Steel Smasher, goodbye. I'm just gonna get rid of all these. I'll keep rebuild though. I can buy a pack now, so we'll get this pack. Burning Mane, Dahlia, Gregorian Worm, Volcanodon, and Crimson Hammer. Aw. No Bark Whip yet. Soon though. Okay. Credit boys. Actually, I'm gonna keep that Burning Mane. Don't want you. Don't want you. Sorry, rebuild. Goodbye. Get another pack. Ultimate Force. Brawler Xyler. Gregorian Worm. Ooh, nice. Bronze Arm Trap. I want that. And a Gray Balloon. Thanks, guy. Alright, so. Sorry, Xyler. Ultimate Force can go. Gray Balloon can go. And Gregorian Worm can go. Alright. I'm gonna add these couple cards to my deck and then we'll call that an episode. Let me know if you guys want these to be longer, because it seems like for 15 to 20 minutes I'm only able to get a couple games in and then that's the end of it. But if you're enjoying it and want me to extend these out for maybe 30 minutes or so, let me know and I'll definitely make the time to extend it out. I have no problem with that. Alright, let's see. Build deck. I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna get rid of these Mystic Inscriptions in this Ultimate Force. So that's gone. Get rid of that Ultimate Force. Add that in. Add that in. You sure you want to exit with no changes? I do not want to save. Save, yes. I want to see what these couple cards get me for credit purposes. Alright, so we're real close to getting another pack in our pocket. But I'm going to end it here. Like I said, let me know if you want me to make these more than 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes, maybe closer to 30 minutes or so. I have no problem with that at all. But that'll do it here. And until next time, guys, peace. Be easy.